Dear Travel Journal, my next stop is Slovenia. Editing Pip right here. I know I am criminally late with editing this video and uploading this video because it's been 2 years since this trip happened and I'm now getting to the final destination. So this is going to be the last video in this series. Just keep in mind, this was 2 years ago. I'm still wearing a mask in some of the footage. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. This was the most gorgeous train ride of this entire trip. Absolutely stunning and fairy tale-like. At the Croatian-Slovenian border, we had about 3 different police checks. Kind of overdoing it in my opinion, but okay, you do you. An old man behind me kept getting phone calls and he was very loud. This lasted about half an hour. I was not pleased, as you can see. Okay, ciao. Well, at least the view was amazing. When I arrived in Ljubljana, I went to find myself some lunch first. I sat down at EK Bistro and had some delicious avocado and poached egg toast. Look at that perfect runny egg. I was a very happy girl. Time to take a little walk to the hostel. I am in Ljubljana, Slovenia. I'm really happy I'm here. The way here was so beautiful. The train was going like through the mountains alongside like rivers and stuff. It was so beautiful. And I just checked into my hostel. These beautiful purple beds. My bed and a lovely window. But the very best thing is the view from the window. Look. It's so cute. And the other side. I'm sorry, things like that just really make me very happy. Just little tiny small cute streets. After settling in, I decided to take a stroll through the area and see a few of the sights. I'm just walking around a little bit before the tour starts. I'm really excited to go on a bike tour because I've been wanting to do one for all of these cities. Well, not every city, but I've been wanting to do one since city number 1, but it's always been out of budget. In this city, it wasn't out of budget, so let's do it. I really thought these last few days would be nice and warm and sunny, but today is the complete opposite. It's not warm, it's windy, and it's very cloudy. Don't feel pretty. I'm taking so many more pictures because I can't find a good one, but it is a very, very beautiful city, so I am enjoying my time. But you know, you can't always feel great, right? The bike tour was a lot of fun. The guide showed me all kinds of fun things around the city. And again, like in the last video, I got a private tour because there was no one else who signed up. Hello!
If you're not afraid, you can also come closer.
Yes, I would love to. Hello!
If you put hand like that, you know, they're gonna come even closer. The slow movement.
Hey! Hello! I'm sorry, I don't have any food. Okay, bye. He's like, never mind. Okay, bye. I am obsessed with those beavers. What a treat. Riding around on a bicycle really made me feel at home. Netherlands represent. It's so much faster than walking, which made that we could see a lot more. I really loved it. Time for a treat! We went up this tall building for a nice view and a typical Slovenian dessert. The name will be on the screen as I can't pronounce it. It was delicious though. Moving along. On the way we stopped at a few street art hotspots. That was really cool to see. The guide also had really nice little facts, like the pink church. It was supposed to be red, but they used the wrong paint and now it's pink. I don't know if it's actually true, but I think it's funny. After the tour, I did some second-hand shopping. I stumbled upon a few precious things. So I am back at the hostel. I just went to the supermarket to get some food because we're not going eating out. Anyways, I spent the same amount of money at the supermarket that I would have if I've just gotten something quick to go. But I also got some snacks for tomorrow. So I bought some wraps and some cheese. It's gonna go for a basic wrap with cheese and some cucumber and some tomato. But this is what I have to do it with. This is the kitchen. So there's a microwave, a panini maker, well, panini, toasty, grilled cheese maker, and a kettle. That's it. Let's go make a 3-star meal. Voila! Let's see if it's any good, shall we? Ooh, hot. It's fine. Not amazing. tomorrow night I'll eat out again. But for now, staying on budget. And it's 7 p.m. right now. Just gonna go to the room and read and go to sleep so that I can get up early tomorrow to visit the castle and then go to Lake Bled. Happy new day! I made myself some breakfast. It was delicious. A very good morning to you from Ljubljana. It is so nice here. I feel so good. Yesterday night, I had a very nice chat with my roomies. We were in the communal area and I was eating my dinner, and then they came in and it was very much fun. They're very nice. And we talked for like 3 hours. It was crazy. I'm on my way to Lake Bled. It is very windy. It is supposed to be a little bit better weather today, but I'm not sure about it. We're just gonna go whatever weather. Whether the weather is nice or not. On my way to the castle, I realized it wasn't open yet, so I got my ass to the bus station just in time to go to Bled with an earlier bus. The day before, I had a talk with my roommates about Japanese words that don't have English translation. For instance, bokedo, the act of gazing vacantly into the distance. That's what I'm doing a lot on this trip. For instance, today in the bus to Bled. I am at Lake Bled right now, which is the most fairy tale magical lake that I've ever seen. I've not seen many, but it's pretty magical. Like right there in the middle, there's a little church and it's just on a tiny little island in the lake. You can like rent a boat and go there, so maybe I'll do that. I'm gonna walk around the lake today, go up one of the hills to have a better view. That's my plan, so let's go. Why hello there. I thought this would be a pretty good spot to just chill for a bit, look at the amazing view, and of course have some cookies, because what is a good view without some cookies? And after that I'm gonna go climb up to the viewpoint, which is a half-hour climb. My thighs are still sore from yesterday from the cycling. I mean, I can ride a bicycle, but in the Netherlands everything's flat and here it isn't, so that should say enough. Now that I'm all fueled up, it is time to climb up. It doesn't look steep like this, but trust me, it's pretty steep. And we're gonna climb it now. Just kidding, you didn't think I would leave you behind, now did you? Very hot, very sweaty. I'm really glad I'm not doing this in summer. Okay, so yeah, I stand here, right? I stand here catching my breath, being so out of breath from only like doing half of this hike, if you can even call it a hike. And from the other side, from up, people are descending this mountain hill, and it's like 50, 60, 70-year-olds laughing and smiling and not being out of breath at all. And I feel awful about myself. No, I'm pretty proud that I'm doing this by myself, and I'm just like climbing through a freaking forest in the middle of nowhere. Well, it's not the middle of nowhere, there are a lot of hikers. It's very safe, but condition-wise, health state-wise, I'm a disappointment. I am completely sweaty. I am broken. There's nothing left of me. But this is so worth it. Look at this view. It is so beautiful. Chef's kiss. I would definitely not recommend coming here if you have a fear of heights, because it's quite high, but if you don't, so pretty. Alright, I am on my way down, and while this is strength-wise easier, my knees are like, Pip, what are you doing to us? It's very slippery and feel like a very old woman. But, you know, I saw those old people go up and down and they seemed fine, so I'm ancient. I finished the walk around the lake and I came across those boats, but apparently in March they don't open yet. It's from April on. So that was a pity. I couldn't take a boat to the middle of the lake, but that's okay. I took pictures of every angle of this lake because it's so pretty. Then I had some Bled cream cake, and it was absolutely delicious. It really made me think of tompoes. That's something we have in the Netherlands. I wrote my postcards and then I went back on the bus to Ljubljana. It was so hot in the bus, but maybe I was just hot from all the walking. In Ljubljana there's a lot of dogs, which is awesome. I love it. But apparently there's also a dog bakery, which is right there. So, you know, I gotta bring something for Snarky. After securing the bag for Snarky, I headed off to the castle, which was actually open now, later in the day. There's almost no one around and it's almost closing time, so I think it's quite scary to walk around in a castle all alone. There's some people, but like a lot of rooms there's nobody, and that's not really my thing. So I just took the funicular up and I'm gonna go down again. And then I'm gonna find myself some dinner, so that's the plan. I am just waiting for the funicular to come back up. It is down right now and I'm here enjoying the view. It's very nice. And I have found a nice Mexican place, which is really close to the hostel. So I think I'm gonna go to the hostel room first because it's only 5:30 right now. And I'm still a little bit full from the Bled cream cake, which was awesome but very filling. So we're gonna do that first. I just made the mistake of laying down on my bed and scrolling on my phone, and I'm too tired to go out, but I'm also very hungry. So I'm going to drag myself out of this hostel room to go get some food. Let's go. That's really sad. I had finally decided where I wanted to eat and then they decided to close. Well, they didn't decide, it was technical issues, but I was really craving some tacos. And now I gotta go find something else. But there's enough here, so let's go. Very good morning. This is my last day in Ljubljana. Well, last day, I'm leaving in 2 hours. I just made myself some tea and I'm making myself a wrap with cheese because I bought that 2 days ago and I still had some. Wouldn't want to throw it away, of course. And then we're off to the train station and it's goodbye Ljubljana. Alrighty, so I have this little coupe for myself now. Oh, I look like a wreck. I look awful. The door is closed, so I thought I could take this off for a little bit. Okay, so this train has been delayed by 50 minutes, which means that when I arrive, if it doesn't have more delays than it has right now, it will be 8:20. And I caught the train at 9:20. That means I will have been in this train for 11 hours. And the first 9 hours I had a little friend here. Like, we didn't really talk much, but we bonded. It was nice. She took her shoes off and put them like on the chair, so I felt comfortable enough to do that as well. Whew. That happens quite a lot. And then nothing comes. But 11 hours is a very long time. I have not really eaten any dinner yet. I had no lunch either. I just had breakfast and some snacks, so I am delirious. I am ready for food. Stop talking over my vlog. Okay, that's what I mean. I'm getting delirious. Wiedersehen. Tschüss. As you can see, my ability to regulate and filter things was wearing a bit thin. When I finally arrived in Frankfurt, the station was filled with police and hassle, lots of honking cars outside of the station and overall busyness on the streets. I was so relieved when I finally got my McDonald's and got to my Airbnb. Excuse my droopiness in these next few clips. Look how dead I look. Okay, the light in this elevator doesn't help. I feel exactly the way I look. Alright, I was so hot from walking with the bags and everything, and now it's just time to eat. You have to get these if you're in Germany. And they're getting a little bit soppy. We could have been walking for 10 minutes with it, but you know, still tastes great. I feel like a shell of a human, and I know that this kind of food is definitely not gonna make me feel great, but I don't think it will make me feel worse than I already do. It might not change a lot, but you know, I have to get something into my system. So we got the cheapest chicken burger and the cheapest cheeseburger and some fries and some cheesecake. So normally that would be way too much for me, but I was desperate. I didn't have lunch. I only had like some snacks today, and it is 9 p.m. This is what like 11 hours on the train does to a human. I'm fine. I'm just gonna eat now and go to sleep. See you in the morning. A very good morning. morning. I am back in the land of the living. Yesterday was tough. I mean, the first 7 or 8 hours in the train were completely fine. It was nice, but it was a little too much in the end, and the extra layover, especially the delays and stuff. But this Airbnb is super comfortable. I had a great night's sleep. It was a very nice big bed, so I could be like a starfish. It was really nice. Right now I'm getting ready to get out of here and go home. I initially planned to go home at the end of the afternoon because I thought I would like a day in Frankfurt, but I researched what things I could do here, and it's not a lot of interesting things. And of course every city has very nice things to do, but I think I'm just ready to go home now, and I think I'm gonna be surprising Marvin at his work. He was gonna pick me up at the train station, but I think I'm gonna catch an earlier train, surprise him a little earlier. I like surprises. I know he's not really that big of a surprise kind of guy, but I'm hoping he appreciates the gesture. I just really want to see him. I missed him so much, and I'm gonna go pack up the last things and then check out here and go to the train station. I was so happy to be home that I totally forgot to film an outro for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. And enjoy this last clip of Snarky eating his baked goods from Ljubljana.